It finally happened. We all knew the January price adjustments were coming, but seeing that 6% increase across the professional models feels like a bit of a gut punch if you've been saving up for your first major piece. I've seen the comments and the forum posts already. But before you close your browser or give up on that sub or GMT you've been dreaming about, I want you to take a deep breath. We need to talk about what this actually means for you as a buyer in 2026, because the reality is much more nuanced than the headlines suggest. Welcome back to Luxe Pulse, where we help first-time buyers choose luxury watches with confidence, not pressure. If you're new here, subscribe for weekly buying guides designed specifically for beginners. When you're looking at these new retail stickers in the boutiques, it's easy to feel like the goalposts are being moved just as you're about to kick. But I want to offer you some reassurance. A price hike from the manufacturer isn't just an added cost. It's a validation of the value you're chasing. Historically, these retail bumps act as a floor for the entire market. While it feels more expensive today, the watch you buy now is being supported by a brand that is committed to maintaining its position at the top of the food chain. You aren't just spending more, you are entering a tier of ownership where the entry fee is higher, but the exit door is also much wider if you ever need to pivot. The mistake most beginners make right now is panicking and rushing into a purchase they aren't ready for, or worse, settling for a watch they don't actually want just because it's cheaper. That is how you lose money in this hobby. If your heart is set on a GMT-Master II, a 6% increase shouldn't be the thing that stops you. In the grand scheme of a 10 or 20-year ownership, that extra few £100 becomes a footnote in the story of your collection. We have to move away from the transactional mindset and back into the milestone mindset. You're buying a piece of engineering that will outlast most of the cars on the road today. So, where does that leave you if you're standing outside a showroom in Manchester or Mayfair today? It means you have to be a smarter collector than the person next to you. This hike actually makes certain near-vintage or neo-vintage pieces look like incredible value. It also means that the gap between a brand new Tudor and a brand new Rolex has widened, making the Shield an even more logical place to start your journey. We are entering a year where value is found in the overlooked references, not just the ones on the front of the catalogue. You don't need to chase the hype, you need to chase the quality that everyone else is too distracted to see. The landscape of luxury in the UK is shifting, and it's okay to feel a bit lost in the noise of price hikes and waitlists. My goal here at Luxe Pulse is to make sure you never feel like you're overpaying or being gate-kept out of a hobby you love. We're going to navigate these 2026 trends together, looking past the price tags to find the watches that actually deserve a place on your wrist. If you want a calm, honest perspective on how to build a collection without the ego or the elitism, I'd love to have you join us. Hit that subscribe button and let's make sure your first or your next purchase is the right one. I'll see you in the next one.